This is my life in 2020. It was a pretty hectic year. A lot happened. And so I'm going to be going through my phone, camera roll, and just inserting pictures and videos and telling my story of 2020. So let's start off in January. I only have one picture on my phone, and that's because last January was the month that I actually got a smartphone for the first time. Before I just had a flip phone. And so I'll put that picture on. It's actually a picture of just Brahms Menu fast food place. And then going into February, it's actually the month that my birthday is in. My birthday is February 5. And also in February, me and my sister and one of my friends and his sister, we went down to Belize. And we actually went down there for my first cousin's wedding. But then we also went to San Pedro Island. And I actually made a video of us going down to Belize. So if you haven't seen that yet, you can go watch that after this one's done. Anyway, we had a lot of fun down there. We went snorkeling and parasailing and did some just cool things. They had some really good looking food and stuff down there, and birds and iguanas and all that kind of thing. And I got a pretty cool picture of the airport. Anyway, and then going into March. Not a whole lot happened in March. And then going into April, it looks like there's this really tall guy that I got a picture of. He was at a McDonald's, and he was a giant of a guy. He was big. And then going on, here's a picture of my brother. We're in a store. And then that was when gas went down under $1 a gallon. And right around this time, we were also in the middle of moving. And that's another big thing that happened. We actually didn't officially move until May, but we moved from Oklahoma to Missouri. There's a picture of the tallest building in Miami, Oklahoma, where we lived before. And then going on into May, not a lot happened, except that we moved. We moved in May to Missouri and started a new job. I started doing guttering. And that was definitely a different experience for me. Here's some pictures of it. We did some pretty long pieces, some cool looking houses, different things. It was definitely an interesting experience. I did gutters for 5 months, and right now I'm actually doing fencing. So yeah, that's about all that happened in June. Then going into July, actually, it looks like we did guttering. That's right. There's this one house that we did guttering at, and there's this really nasty pool. I'll put that in there. And one big thing I forgot, this was also the month that we went skydiving. We went skydiving in July. And actually, I just put that video out 2 weeks ago when we went skydiving, so you should definitely go check that one out too. Moving on into August, here's a video. I was helping out doing chores for one of our neighbors. They have chickens, and so I was over there packing eggs for them. We had a family reunion right over that time because I had a cousin that got married up here. And so here's a short clip of that. Oh yeah, my coworker doing gutters. Here's a picture of him in the truck in between jobs. I was driving and he decided that he was going to catch some shut-eye. Then moving on into September, here's a few more pictures of guttering, another long piece that we were doing. September was the month that I changed jobs. and we went from doing guttering to doing fence. It was when we were doing fence that I actually got to pet a deer. I'll put that in. And a few things of us doing fence. Then moving on into October. Not a whole lot happened except that we did hit a big old water line when we were doing fence. We were working down by Branson, Missouri, and they didn't mark it right, and water was spraying out onto the highway. Yeah, it was a mess. Anyway, and I went camping with some friends. Here's some pictures of that. Moving on into November, we traveled for work far enough that we actually stayed out there all week at the job. It was close to 2 hours away, and so we went out there and just stayed there. And there was actually a friend from Oregon that came out and was helping us over that time. I do see a picture that I have. I literally just climbed in my truck, and this is what the trip meter said. And November was also the month that me and my sister went out to California because my oldest sister recently just moved out to California, so we went out there. That was an interesting experience. Here's a picture of when we were actually below sea level, at least according to my phone. And we also went to the Golden Gate Bridge. Different stuff. Is pretty cool. And we actually then went up to Oregon to my aunt and uncle's up there for Thanksgiving Day, and a few days after that. Here's a few clips of that. While we were there, we also went over and saw another friend in Oregon.
Did you miss Grandpa? You did.
And saw some amazing scenery. Here's a few pictures and videos of that. That brings us to December. Here's a picture of Albuquerque, New Mexico at night when we were traveling back from California. The view is just amazing. It's really, really cool. We have a number of birthdays in our family in December. We have 3, my mom and my dad and my younger brother. We did also, on Christmas Day, we blew up some tannerite.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A few days before the end of the year, I actually hit 1,000 subscribers, which was really, really amazing and really cool. Thank you guys so much. I'm really excited for 2021. That's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to put together and make. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.